You're with this amazing person. Your relationship is exciting, loving, and promising. Then they ghost you. You send messages and call them, but they are not picking up. You feel like you want to scream, cry, and give up on dating forever, all at the same time. Are you thinking, why me? I'm here to tell you that you are not alone. 19% of Americans report they were ghosted at the end of a relationship. There are millions of others just like you, who loved a person, gave them everything, tried their best, and in the end, were left without a single word. If you've been ghosted and it left a bad taste in your mouth, we will show you how to find the right person without getting ghosted ever again. How to recover fast, even if you thought they were the one. How to move on as a better and happier person. Stay until the end, because you will make your ghost regret what they did to you. Ghosting happens often, but it doesn't mean it's normal. The ghost disappears without any explanation and stops answering our calls or messages, leaving us confused, worried, angry, and hurt. At first, we think something bad happened to the ghost. We are worried they are hurt, they might be in a hospital, and don't have a way to reach out to us. But after we realize they do have a way to call us, and nothing bad has happened, they just decided to never contact us again. We are left confused, upset, and hurt. We suffer not only as a relationship we thought is promising is ending, but also because we are disappointed that breaking up in silence has somehow become acceptable and people don't have decency anymore. Understanding the ghosting so it never happens to you again. Different from popular opinion, ghosting isn't anything new. Our grandmas and moms also experienced it. They would meet someone, spend a couple of amazing weeks together, and never be called again. Their boyfriends would go to the army, send love letters every day, and all of a sudden, they would just stop all correspondence, only to find out they married someone new, while our moms and grandmas were waiting for them faithfully. The most common reason why ghosting happens is because it is an easy route. For a selfish person that lacks empathy, ghosting someone represents an easy option in which they don't have to have an awkward, uncomfortable, heart-to-heart conversation about why they want to stop a relationship. They avoid the confrontation because of a fear of conflict and choose the coward's way out. The second most common reason for ghosting is they found someone new. When the person you are dating finds someone new, they simply choose to stop answering you and dedicate all their attention to the new person, especially because they know they will hurt you or make you angry. How to recover from the pain you are feeling. The reason why ghosting hurts is because it's the realization that you overestimated your importance in this person's life. Breakups suck. They hurt physically. Cognitive neuroscientists at Columbia University use brain fMRI scans to look at the brain activity of unmarried people who had gone through an unwanted breakup in the previous 6 months and found that breakups physically hurt. A similar study showed that breaking up with someone is like getting over an addiction. Those that feel they have been rejected experience cravings for their ex-partner, similar to the way addicts crave a drug. The good news is that this study uncovered that the brain of these rejected partners may have actively been trying to get them to feel better or to act more mindfully, which means that our brains appear to be wired for recovery and wise decision-making, as we are simultaneously craving and obsessing over another person. What you can do to speed up your recovery is to allow yourself to feel everything you feel. Journal, practice mindfulness, and live in the moment. Realize your ex ghosted you because they were cowards. They actually did you a favor. Don't blame yourself because you are not responsible for their acts. And ghosting someone is always an act of being a coward. Spend time with your family and friends, and don't isolate yourself. Pump up the self-care and pamper yourself. Don't seek explanations and closures because they are overrated. The only closure you needed is the fact they rejected you in the most painful way. Don't expect them to be human and empathetic, because if they were in the first place, they would have never left you without an explanation. How to become a better and happier person and make them regret ghosting you. You will make a person that ghosted you regret their actions simply by moving on with your life. The unknown proverb says, "You want to come into my life, the door is open. You want to get out of my life, the door is open." Just one request. Don't stand at the door. You're blocking the traffic. Don't let your ghost be a person standing at the door and not letting anyone in again. Don't give them an ego boost by asking for an explanation, closure, or apology. If their words match their actions, they would never leave you without an explanation. Realize you had been in love with someone that never really existed. Stay in no contact indefinitely, and if they reach out again, remember that they'll probably do the same thing to you in the future. Unless they did some serious work on themselves, which they most likely did not. The disrespect they gave you should be closure enough. You may be imperfect, and you may not be the most pretty or handsome, but you are loving, kind, honest, and worth loving. You're worth spending time with, being remembered on Valentine's Day and your birthday. You are better than anyone who would ever ghost you. Love yourself because you are wonderful and precious and worth loving. Your ghost obviously wasn't into you, but it does not make him a better person. Ghosting and lying mean your ghost is not a man of his word. He is a coward, dishonest, and has no respect for other individuals. And he will be exactly the same as the new person, showing his real character sooner or later. You dodged a bullet, and keep this in mind when moving forward. We are now on TikTok. Follow us by clicking the link down below.